What up, people? Coach V, New Breed Boxing. Beware, beware, beware of the gym whore. This is a very sensitive subject, in particular to boxing coaches and gym owners. This video was requested by my man Asheron in regard to a situation that recently occurred at his boxing gym. So how do you identify these people? What do they do? So by definition, a whore is someone who is disloyal, untrustworthy, kind of transient, bouncing from place to place, person to person, like a virus, spreading negativity. And I'm not talking about adultery. I'm talking about loyalty in the boxing world. Loyalty in the boxing world, I feel, is kind of at an all-time low in this day and age. And this is kind of a reoccurring theme in a lot of gyms. And there's some reasons for it that are understandable and some that are not. And I'm not talking about journeyman fighters that have to be on the road and travel a lot. I'm not talking about people that want to further their boxing education by training with different coaches. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people that come to your gym from another gym that they left off on bad terms with, backbiting, talking crazy about the coaches, the fighters, the place, whatever. And then they're going to eventually wind up doing the same thing to you. You can usually identify these coaches and fighters by their shitty records and their nonstop gossiping. And in my opinion, if you left a place that wasn't working out for you, there's no need to talk about it. Leave it in the past. You're really just giving up free advertising at that point. It's not benefiting anybody. And it's aggravating to the new people that you're working with. They don't want to hear about where you came from or what happened over there. And this could happen, I've seen coaches that do this, that just want to steal your business from out from under you. They want to try to get cool with your fighters or your clients or whatever. Or again, it could be a fighter that basically, he's not really progressing and he kind of blames everybody around him. Now, don't get me wrong, there's bad coaches out there, coaches that don't have the right to be a coach, that are just taking your money, or they're using you for a crash dummy for one of their better fighters and they're not really trying to elevate your game. That does happen. And if you find yourself in that situation, by all means, part ways with them. Just leave it in the past. Don't even bother talking about those people. Just move on with your life and your career. Now, I've seen on the flip side, because loyalty is the glue that's going to bond the fighter and the coach together. You can't be bouncing from place to place and have any kind of longevity and success. It's just not going to work out. I've seen two different scenarios. I've seen optimal scenarios. So I've seen a fighter that was with a guy that was a coach that was a phenomenal amateur coach, friend of mine, one of them. Amateur level coach, but all the way up to the Olympic level, phenomenal. Trained a kid from 6 years old to 18. Once he realizes he exhausted his education with him and hit the ceiling, he passes him on to another guy that he has a relationship with in the boxing world that's a professional coach that's more suitable because he's got the connections or has the knowledge. He's in tune with the politics. It's a whole different arena. So he feels like it's better for the fighter to pass him on to the next level by putting him into a new situation. Most coaches won't do that. They'll stick around for too long to the detriment of the fighter or hold him back. And in those scenarios, that's where you want to kind of be ready to part ways. Or on the flip side, and I've even been in this situation when I was a younger coach, where a fighter that's a veteran, that's way more experienced than anyone I've ever worked with, comes to me and they give me an opportunity and they elevate my game and they have faith in me and they see the potential in me. And I wind up learning a tremendous amount. I get gems left and right. I'm talking to these guys, asking them questions, but at the same time, they know that, you're eager and you're willing to learn and put that work in. And again, you can't build any kind of longevity, especially not, any kind of longevity that's going to be a successful endeavor if you don't have loyalty. So the foundation got to be solid. Find the right people from the jump. And if you find yourself in a situation where you got to bounce to another gym because you kind of hit the ceiling or it's a bad vibe or whatever the case may be, leave that in the past, because the boxing community is very small and word gets around and your name will be shit before you know it. And nobody will want to even work with you. So this is my take on loyalty in the boxing game. I hope you found this informative. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, share. Go check out my Instagram at coach.v_. Still got a couple spots. Leave me your contact information for the online program for you new guys. Till the next time, we up out of here. Out.